So, it's another FMV right before bed, but this time it is not because I blew it off and didn't do it until time. It is because I recorded an FMV based around a relatively early section of the PC version of Final Fantasy VII, the same way I did some Shadowrun stuff. It wasn't from the beginning of Final Fantasy VII because it wasn't really supposed to be an LP of Final Fantasy VII so much as a structure for FMV, and I have that. But I was playing around with it in After Effects because I recorded it early enough in the day that I could try and edit it a little bit. And in After Effects, I found the rotoscoping tools. And After Effects apparently has pretty good rotoscoping tools, which must be how Hamster of Hamster Alliance does his Let's Plays that have just his face cut out and not any background. And that's obviously a very cool technology, but it takes some computational time. Um, so right now, Oblivion is rendering a rotoscoped version of my head track for that video. I didn't say anything substantive in that video, though, so it is probably good that I'm doing this anyway. When you're playing a game, it is easy to get caught up in the game. Well, two things. If some random person is coming to watch this video, they probably care more about the game than about my life, but that's not the point of this. If you want to watch a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII, that is available. I recommend H.C. Bailey's, it's pretty good. But I'm making these videos because I want to document my life, in large part for my own consumption later. But there was a hubbub with the washing machine, as it's eternally a problem, apparently, until I have enough money saved up to just put one in this apartment here, which is not a ton of money, just like a third of a paycheck for me, but you just gotta give that a few months, get some cash in the bank, and some loans figured out for Veronica's schooling before you go out and buy a washing machine. But every single washing machine in the laundromat at my apartment complex was full, and there must be 10 of them, which 2 of them are front load, which is nominally the superior style because gravity agitation agitates better than an agitator. I sulked home from my first trip to the laundromat because there were no washing machines available, and then I gave it another go about 30 minutes later or whatever, and there was one machine available, and it was not one of the front load ones. This shift is weird. I mean, I guess it's probably because I'm doing it midday Sunday instead of Saturday like I usually do it, but every other time that I've used that laundromat, every single machine has been available. I've rarely seen even another machine be in use. But this time they all were. I don't think that clothes dryers are strictly necessary. I wrote a rant one time that I posted on some version of the Nerd Talk site that may be lost to history now. I don't know where I have a copy of that writing. But the rant was along the lines of, a clothes dryer consists of a big metal tumbler and a heating element, and it spins the clothes around and blows hot air on them. And a washing machine consists of a big metal tumbler and a heating element and some water pipes. And it's you should be able to do all of your clothes drying in the washer, because you just tumble it and you blow hot air on it, and you can just integrate that into the one machine and not necessitate a person moving the clothes between the washing machine and the dryer. But actually, turns out that clothes washing machines already get clothes relatively dry. At least these ones do. And I think that probably a lot of others do as well. And beyond the point where they're, like, slightly damp, there's not a ton of need to get them completely dry immediately. I can just hang them as they come out of the washing machine, and then when it comes time for me to put them on, they're completely dry. Why would I waste $1.50 a week on that? Seems dumb.